The windows of Janelle Brown's home were hauntingly reflected by the flashing red and blue lights of police cars. Tension permeated the night air, with the hum of police radios piercing the quiet between abrasive, urgent voices. The mood within was oppressive. Janelle stood with her arms folded and her face twisted in a confused and angry manner in the middle of her living room. With their boots weighing heavily on the wooden floor, the policemen advanced steadily. They had no intention of asking questions. Their purpose was to perform their duties. Cody Brown was standing close to the doorway, fidgeting uneasily. His characteristic self-assurance had vanished, leaving behind a look that verged on dread. Although he tried to avoid looking into Janelle's eyes, he could feel her intense stare. He had hoped she wouldn't find out in this manner, but he knew this was inevitable. "Ma'am," said one cop, advancing and presenting a hefty packet. "We have a court order to confiscate this property." Janelle grabbed the documents out of his grasp while glancing at the text. Foreclosure. Debt. Confiscation of property. It was a slap in the face of reality. Her hands shook. For what reasons? Her voice was sharp as she snapped. Cody did not respond. His jaw was clenched as he gazed at the ground. The breath caught in Janelle's throat. The parts clicked together, twisting her gut. Her voice trembled with rage as she turned to face him. Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive into the latest drama. Did you not do this? She gave a hiss. You risked my house to pay off your debts? At last, Cody looked up into her eyes. He opened his mouth to defend himself, but nothing emerged. He had overspent. Robyn's luxury, the growing expenses, the never-ending financial burden. It had caught up with him. Janelle was now bearing the consequences. With a smash, the front door swung open. With her phone raised high and recording everything, Meri Brown barged in. Justice, not merely rage, was burning dangerously in her eyes. Want to see the truth? With a firm yet piercing voice, Meri declared. This is Cody Brown's reality. The tension grew in the room. With unreadable looks, the other wives lingered in the background. Christine shook her head silently in disdain as she stood close to the kitchen. Standing just behind Cody, Robyn kept her arms tight to her body as though in an attempt to reduce her size. You are to blame for everything, Janelle spit out, directing her rage at Robyn. You and your children. To ensure that you have everything, he depletes us completely. And now my house is being taken away from me? Robyn parted her lips but kept them shut. She eventually managed to say, I didn't, in a voice that was almost audible above a whisper. You didn't. Janelle laughed bitterly. Did you not implore Cody to move heaven and earth to settle your debt? When the rest of us were struggling, you didn't just sit back. Robyn, don't tell me lies. Robyn's mouth trembled. Uncomfortably shifting his weight, Cody looked at the officers, as though wishing they would finish up and depart before things worsened. Meri wasn't finished, though. Meri stepped forward and said, Oh, we're exposing things tonight. Let's discuss Robyn's child. There was silence in the room. Robyn's face lost its color. She twisted the fabric of her sweater as her fingers gripped the hem. Meri, she said in a scarcely discernible whisper. Avoided. Meri, however, grinned more broadly. Explain to them why Cody is so in need of money. A startled silence descended upon the room. The stress seemed to temporarily paralyze even the police officers, who had been shifting furniture and reviewing paperwork. Cody's breathing became labored. His face was tense with fear as his gaze shifted between Robyn and Meri. Robyn's mouth quivered. She turned to face Cody and begged him to do anything to say something. Cody, however, did not move. Janelle stepped back as though physically flinching from the information she hadn't even heard yet, and she let out a quick exhale. Christine's arms clenched over her chest as her forehead furrowed. The house's walls, which had previously been a haven of sisterhood and shared memories, now seemed to be the setting for a catastrophe. It was all falling apart. What's the worst? It wasn't finished yet. Despite the unfolding mayhem in front of them, the cops carried on with their task. They gathered legal paperwork, made a list of possessions, and got ready to execute the directive. Before saying the words that would break everything, Meri gave Robyn one final look while still holding up her phone. And there's more. Robyn Brown of Sister Wives' extravagant lifestyle and expensive purchases imply that Kody Brown is the real victim after their polygamous family broke up. Robyn had a monogamous relationship with David Jessup, with whom she had 3 children, prior to marrying Cody in 2010 and joining his multiple families. She accepted several marriages and made an effort to build relationships with Christine, Meri Brown, and Janelle, her sister wives. By having 2 kids with Cody in the ensuing years, Robyn further cemented her position in the family. Robyn was always in favor of polygamy, but she seldom ever made an effort to get Cody to spend more time with his other wives. Christine, Janelle, and Meri became envious as she instead concentrated on keeping Cody for herself. Cody's 4th wife, Robyn, eventually became his main focus. She eventually caused Cody's other spouses to break up with him because she became the most significant part of his family. Meri, Janelle, and Christine, Robyn's former sister wives, moved on from polygamy between 2021 and 2023. Robyn and Cody eventually became monogamous as a result of this change. Robyn is a very emotional person who frequently breaks down in front of the cameras, showing Sister Wives viewers how she feels. Regretfully, for the past 3 seasons, she has exhibited excessively emotional conduct. Her frequent sobbing has earned her the nickname Sobin, since she has been wailing uncontrollably. Robyn's distress over Cody's 3 divorces from Meri, Janelle, and Christine is understandable, but it defies sense for her to weep all the time and behave as if she is the only one who has suffered since 2021. After Meri, Janelle, and Christine left, Robyn had her own house and family to look after, thus it makes even less sense for her to act as though she has lost everything. Robyn and her devoted husband, Cody, reside in a $2 million home. She has enough money to indulge in her hobbies, including her reputed doll collection, and enjoys every luxury. Robyn has even been accused of being a shopaholic by some family members who say she loves Cody's wealth and has little worries outside of her responsibilities as a wife and matriarch. Garrison Brown, Cody's cherished son, passed away in March 2024. Cody used to be quite close to him and loved spending time with him, but they hadn't spoken in 3 years. Following the sudden death of his kid, Cody is currently going through a period of intense sadness. Regretfully, Robyn's excessive actions frequently mask Cody's suffering and keep Sister Wives viewers from empathizing with him. Robyn is still happily married to Cody, thus it doesn't make sense for her to cry. Other than familial drama involving her sister wives, she doesn't have any significant problems in her current relationship. The TLC personality has lost all he ever desired in contrast. With Robyn and his other 3 ex-wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine, the former polygamous man aspired to start a large brood. His goal as the patriarch of the family was to be present for his 18 children. Cody is sad because most of his family members have been estranged from him. Cody is more of a victim than Robyn, even if he is to blame for the dissolution of his multiple families. He dealt with his anger management issues, which had a detrimental impact on many of his relationships, and did his best to support 4 families. He had greater difficulties than Robyn, and he is currently coping with 3 women leaving and significant life upheavals. Robyn, on the other hand, is still living comfortably in her house and is not subject to the same demands as Cody. That the Sister Wives cast member is so outraged about the 3 divorces is therefore perplexing. Along with the rest of his family, Sister Wives actress Janelle Brown is commemorating the 1st anniversary of the death of her and Kody Brown's son, Garrison Brown. Garrison was 25 when he was discovered dead on March 5, 2024, from what appeared to be a suicide. His loved ones are still grieving his passing and reflecting on how he affected their lives a year later. Janelle paid a moving homage to her late son on Instagram. A vintage image of Garrison clutching his cherished kitty was shared by the reality star. Dragonheart's line, "To the stars, Bowen, to the stars," was featured in the post. Janelle expressed in the post how much she misses her baby and how he is first and foremost in her daily thoughts. Additionally, Janelle urged supporters to donate to nearby animal shelters in remembrance of Garrison. Christine Brown, Janelle's ex-sister wife, also honored her stepson on social media. She said she treasures every memory they had created together and posted a video of Garrison assisting her with moving. "Without him, my heart hurts," Christine captioned the photo. On Instagram, Garrison's siblings also expressed how much they miss their brother. Maddie Brown commented, a whole 365 days without you, beside pictures of herself and Garrison. I never go a day without missing you. Reposting an old selfie of the two of them, Garrison's half-brother Leon Brown acknowledged that his absence hadn't become any easier over time. Peyton, Savannah, and Michael T. Brown were among the other family members who paid tribute to Garrison's life and shared their love for him. Following Garrison's tragic death, Janelle Brown admitted in an exclusive interview with People that she was unaware of her son's struggles before to his suicide. Janelle said that when she and Cody learned the devastating news, they were shocked. She did, however, add that Garrison's decline in the latter days of his life was probably influenced by substance abuse. In his final days, Janelle recalled her son as funny and upbeat, and she disclosed that he was enthusiastic about his professional path. Janelle went on to say, "He had friends and a life." Before contacting the police, Garrison's brother, Gabriel Brown, had discovered him dead. Janelle revealed that none of her relatives noticed any red flags. Garrison would often check in with his loved ones and talk to his family, she said. Before his death, he had even adopted a cat. Janelle said she was devastated by the way things turned out. She said that the suicide was shocking because Garrison had all the things he could have possibly needed. Before everything fell apart, Janelle was actually beginning to believe that he was finally figuring things out. According to the reality star, a lot of young men his age have mental health problems that are never treated. She hoped that the passing of her son would serve as a reminder to everyone to check in on their loved ones and get them the support they require before it's too late. After divorcing their polygamous husband, Sister Wives stars Christine Brown and Janelle Brown have become closer, and their special bond is still growing. Christine, 52, and Janelle, 55, were both married to polygamist patriarch Cody Brown for many years. Cody's second wife was Janelle, and his third wife was Christine. The Browns were one large, contented family when the show debuted in 2010. They even shared a single spacious home in Utah, with each woman managing a different section. Since then, the Brown situation has drastically shifted. There was constantly a lot going on because Cody had 4 women and 18 kids. The formerly cohesive Browns were completely split by the start of Sister Wives Season 19. Cody was not on good terms with many of his elder children, and 3 of his 4 marriages had abandoned him. Christine has never been closer to Janelle, even if the family is divided. The 2 women have developed a friendship unlike any other, even though they live far apart. Christine wrote a heartfelt ode to Janelle's deceased son while the 2 women were on a recent trip together. Since Janelle and Christine didn't appear to be close at all while they were married to the same man, their closeness is all the more ironic. The Sister Wives Season 19 cast members' wildly disparate personalities are partly to blame for that. Janelle is logical, but Christine is sentimental. In contrast to Janelle, who is grounded, Christine is enthusiastic. Janelle was the least envious of Cody's wives, but Christine was the most. Although Christine felt abandoned, Janelle actually enjoyed that Cody wasn't there every night. The women's disparate lifestyles were another factor contributing to their lack of intimacy during their time married to Cody. One of the primary providers for the family was Janelle. She spent most of her days away at work. The family's stay-at-home mother was Christine. While the other adults were at work, she assisted in raising the majority of the Brown children. It needed a lot of labor to provide for the large family because there were so many mouths to feed. Christine and Janelle just didn't spend much time together, and their radically different personalities also prevented them from connecting. The first of Cody's wives to depart the marriage was Christine. After 27 years of marriage and 6 kids together, she broke up with him in 2021. Her courage caused a lot of problems. In 2022, after 29 years of marriage and 6 children together, Janelle followed her out the door. Cody's first wife, Meri Brown, 53, also divorced him that year. After 30 years of marriage, they had a single kid together. Janelle and Christine leaned on one another because they were the first to depart, which strengthened their bond. Following their separation from Cody, Janelle and Christine would take all of their kids along for the holidays. The Sister Wives Season 19 cast members have maintained their relationship while living far apart. In order to be close to her grandchildren, Christine relocated to North Carolina, and she and her new husband, David Woolley, settled in Utah. Nevertheless, Christine supported Janelle after she lost her son, Garrison Brown, who was 25 years old. Time and distance cannot break the strong tie between the two women. On March 5, 2024, 25-year-old Garrison passed away unexpectedly, shocking the Brown family and the reality TV community. During Janelle's loss, Christine supported her. Garrison was like a son to Christine, who had been involved in his upbringing since the day of his birth. It was crucial that Janelle and Christine had each other because they were already cut off from the rest of the family when he passed away. Christine paid a heartfelt homage to Garrison on Instagram on the sad anniversary of his untimely passing. The post featured multiple images of Garrison, one of which showed him posing on their wedding day with Christine's new husband, David. A cute picture of him planting a garden with Christine's youngest daughter, Truly Brown, is also included. I watched a video of Garrison assisting me with moving so many times after seeing it. Every picture, video, memory, joke, and tale that features him is exponentially more important than ever, and my heart hurts without him. Christine writes in the description, "Gosh, I miss him." Although Janelle and Christine just took a cruise together, Sister Wives viewers were concerned about the two women's relationship situation. A carousel of pictures that Christine recently posted on Instagram featured a number of well-known people, including her daughter Michael T. Padron and her husband David. Part of Christine's caption says, "It was so great to meet Janelle Brown 117 again. I will always be my sister wife." Cody might find it bothersome that Christine and Janelle will always have an unbreakable link, regardless of what occurs in their lives. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.